It's the book of Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh, right through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, is his treasure. Call Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone rule well. Shalom to the hopeful like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to those few sisters that's taking heed, right, getting the order these last days. I'm the brother Amawan, coming at you with a video. Lord, one is edifying, and what gave me the inspiration was the brother out there in GMS, Mississippi, and one of the brothers in Birmingham, GMS Birmingham, was doing the video just on, it's coming to that point where we're going to have to just leave everything behind, let alone the title from the film, Leave the World Behind, right? And we're going to have to leave these things behind, man, right? So, the doors is closing, of this grace period. And we want to be building ourselves up, right? Because we come to that time period where shit is about to go down, right? We're at the brink of prophecies, these major prophecies to roll out, right? And matter of fact, I had the word brink in the definition, right? And it says edge, right? Because like I said, we're at the brink of all of these prophecies to play out. Jacob's trouble, right? And let's get the noun. It says now, an extreme edge of land before a steep or vertical slope, right, going straight down. And we think about that. We think about the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Extreme edge, like the time of Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Because it's going to be extreme, I just read it, right? It says, Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, right? It can be surpassed, Sodom and Gomorrah, 70 AD, slavery, everything that we have went through, man. But the thing is, I'm getting to is, in this time period, we're going to walk. We're going to have to walk real mighty, right? In these times to come, right? When society has collapsed, we're gonna have to just solely depend on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. The works of this world gonna be unworthy, right? So to go into my points, right? It's the same scriptures, right? It's the same scriptures that we bring out. Was it Luke? Because I was getting to the point where we come to that time period where Jacob's trouble can pop off at any given moment. And with that, we have to be what's the word? With Jacob's trouble can pop off at any given moment, we have to already have it had to be registered in our mind that we will have to leave things behind, right? Leave things behind as far as like the material things, Hell, you may be in a position where you're not around your kids or your wife, right? And I'm gonna grab that inside the blue letter as well, right? To make that point, right? You're gonna have to leave them behind, Scripture talk about how, remember Lot's wife, man. We must keep going from wherever we at, when shit hit the fan, You gotta be prepared, right? All right, so Salaki, let me get to it. It says, Luke 17, verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. And it's the red letter representing Yahweh Shah. It says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also it was as in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sowed, they planted, they built it, right? It's and just elaborate on it, right? They was not paying attention. They were disregarding, right, the signs that Yahweh, right, was putting out in the earth. So when that flood, like some tribulations came, right, they folded. And that's why the Lord give us that grace period now to take heed from these signs, man. And build on it. Going to Matthew 7. Building your rock, your house upon that solid foundation, because we know a great storm is coming. And like I said, we come to that time where you're gonna have to just say fuck it, give up society. Especially when Esau come down with that sea hip, coming down with those draconian laws, right? You're gonna have to be able to go under radar. Because the storm is gonna come, right? Esau's gonna come down with that wrath, and we have to be willing to say fuck it, But let me get all to the point, right? I'll start back at 27. It said they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and all them and destroyed them all. Why? Because they wasn't paying attention to the times. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold. It says they planted, they built it. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all, right? And see, the thing about it was, look, Lot is an example, Romans 15 and verse 4. The things written the 4 times written for our time of learning, because what did Lot? Lot had got a command, and he had a command to leave. The angels told him to go this way, leave about a Sodom, Gomorrah, right? Because something is about to happen to this place, right? It was raining fire and brimstone, which is gonna, still I'm gonna read it out, But the thing was, Lot had the mindset of leaving, putting this shit behind us, man. This shit ain't nothing, man. Especially in our time period, right? The thing that Yahweh Shemashai has stored up for us, gonna shit on this place, man. The kingdom gonna shit on this place, man. Right? So, at any given moment, you should be ready to goddamn get about this shit, man. And for edification's sake, let me go to the book of Romans 15 and 4. Right? It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Why? Because we're going to have to get about this shit, man. We're going to be like pilgrims upon the earth real soon, Shelter to shelter, But the scriptures written 4 times, written for our learning, right? The Bible is the comforter, right? That's why I started with the book of Isaiah 33 and 6. Why? Because, wisdom and knowledge is going to keep you stable. Right? When it's time to move, when Esau coming down the road, when these martial law troops, right? When the Lord tell you to move and go a certain way, go with no questions asked. I remember I had like I was at the hotel one week, and it was crazy because I kind of bugged out a little bit because I thought the Lord had gave me the green light to go ahead and get the hell on. I thought truth was at the hotel type shit, but I was asleep and it just woke up out my dream, and I just had the spirit of people. It was troops out, inside the lobbies and shit. So I'm like, damn, man, this Jacob's trouble. I gotta goddamn run, But that was just the mindset, like, man, fuck everything. I didn't care about picking up nothing, taking nothing with me. My mind would just leave. That's the command that I had felt, when I woke up, But that's just the point, the Lord gonna guide us inside these times. So when the Lord says it's time to move, it's time to move. Don't be worrying about these things, man. Right? And then also tell you in the book of let me go ahead and roll over. 1 John 2 and 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? Because if you love the world, you're gonna want to keep participating in the things that's being, made out right now. Like when the MO to the TB, right? When that's made mandatory, right? And society is pretty much set up around that, right? You're gonna fall subject to it, because you love the word, you love how it operates, man. And it's built off of wickedness. So that's gonna prove that you don't love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And also we know that this place has to burn, man. So if you're so subject to it and you love it that much, right? You're not gonna know how to put it off when that time comes, man. You're gonna want to find each and every way to adapt to it, man. It says for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, abideth forever. And we know if you please in the flesh, you're gonna die. Because that's all it is. For you to know that you're an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native, right? Knowing that you have a salvation, knowing that you have a kingdom built up for you, and you still look back at this worldly shit, that's like, putting down a diamond and picking up some swine, man. So it's like, hey, man, we come to that time period, man. Hey, this shit's finna be destroyed, man. Right? You want to have your mind set up on the kingdom, man. Be in that mind state of how Denzel Washington was in the movie The Book of Eli. Walking with faith and not by sight, man. Leave this shit where it's at. This shit is dead. So going back to the book of Luke, finishing on out, Luke 17. I'll start back at 28. It says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. It says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Like I said, no new thing under the sun. But keep going. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife, right? And that is a good analogy. Like my brother always, Karaf always bring out, it's like you on top of a house, and everything beneath it is flooded with water. It's not worthy to sit here and try to go back inside the house and try to get all your shit, get all your canned goods, your machete or whatever, your shoes, whatever. No, don't go back in. It says, it says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, right? Let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Hey, you could be somewhere across town. Your kids can be at the house. Your wife can be at the house. Hell, you got folks in this ministry, in this walk. They got full decked out bug out bags. Shit hit the fan, don't bring your ass back to the house. Hell, hey, especially to brothers, man. Especially to the brothers, right, and also of course to the sisters, right? Because hey, we come inside these times where, hey, man, your family can turn against you. Your wife that never believed, she can turn against you in that day, man. And for you to go back to the house inside those days, man, guess what? Your ass is gonna be snatched up. By not following the simple command that the Lord told you not to do, man. Don't bring what Craig Daddy said, don't bring your black ass back home, right? But let's go inside that word stuff in the blue letter, right? This Luke 17 and 31. You know, this right here is going to back up what I was just saying. Right? We'll go back to the word stuff and go to the word skios. Skios. Right?
Strong's G4632. Schools.
Oh, schools. Right? But you know, you just reading down all to the Strongs, right? It says a vessel, implement, equipment, right? Or apparatus, right? It says especially a wife as contributing to the usefulness of the husband, right? So that's what it's going into when you go into the strong definition of the word stuff in that verse, you know. So that just nails the point, man. Right? Don't be trying to goddamn save everybody. Hey, you gotta save yourself, man. Right? Your family gonna be straight through you. You know? So so it says verse 32, it said, remember Lot's wife, and you know how Lot's wife was. Hey, she had riches and she wanted to turn back around. Right? But like I said, you know, this lesson gonna be pretty much centered around, hey, fuck it, leave it all and go. You know, this shit right here is not worth you dying over, man. None of this shit, all this shit's finna burn, man. But you know, remember Lot's wife, hey, she turned around and the Lord had to show her. You know, he had to give her an example, had to put her to flight. Right? It says, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Right? Because of the ones that's it's like it. Let me read it back over. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Right? Because hey, the mindset you want to be in is to you rather lose your life for righteousness' sake, right, than trying to preserve it in bondage, man. You trying to do every single way to stay above float, man. Taking the sea hip, taking all of these needles that they coming out with, you know. We can come to a time where the Lord can put that squeeze on sincere brothers and sisters, right? You're gonna have to get the hell on, man. Right? You're gonna have to just tell the job, I'm not coming back, or just not show back up. Right? Really have to be like pilgrims upon the earth. Right? And I got to go grab that. Second Esdras 16. I'm almost done. Second Esdras 16. Second Esdras 16, verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle." Right? It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Right? And I want to bring out a couple of points just on the first sentence. You know, I want people to hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. You know, it could be coming to a time where people are going to be battling should they return to society, right? Because society is going to be functioning. It's just you have to go by these guidelines, man. Right? And Yahweh Shema Shai is not going to want you to, you know, abide by it. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to bring out a quick precept. In the book of Sirach 2:1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thyself for temptation." You know, when we go to temptation, it means, you know, unwise decision. You know, so society's going to still be functioning, right? But hey, you have to have your mind set on the bigger picture, man. You know, that's why, with Lot's wife, you know, her mind was she didn't have her mind. So like her soul wasn't prepared for temptation, right? Her mind, right? Her la'ab wasn't prepared for temptation. I mean, it was temptation overtook her, Salakia. Yeah, she wasn't built up for it, man. She turned around, but hey, I'm just here to say, hey, you gotta fight that, man. You gotta fight temporary happiness, right? For a mean ass destruction. Or you can take the route of temporary suffering, and everlasting glory, So going back to 2 Ezra 16. Verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle." Right? It said, and also, right, going to the book of Ephesians 6 and 10, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shemel Shai, being strong in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right? That's what it's going to take, right, to lead society, you know what I'm saying, and maneuver, right? And wait on Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's being ready, man. All right? It says, and in those evils, right, dangerous days, perilous times, it says, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, right? And you go to the etymology of the word pilgrim, it goes into, a person looking for spiritual benefits, right? So then you're going to be moving. Pilgrims never stayed inside one spot. They kept moving around, and that's how we're going to be real soon, man. Why? Because we don't want to abide by the rules of how society is finna go into, man, right? The MOTB, right? You won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have that device, right? And I'm going to go to it and I'm going to come back. Revelation 13, verse 15. I started 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Right? They got the MOTB and the guidelines behind it. The system, right? Those draconian, the system. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? And that kill going to, literal, right? And X out of society, because that's how we're going to be. We're going to be X out of society. We're going to be dead to society, man. Why? Because we don't want to bow down to the image, right? To the Neo Baal, man. Right? It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So that's gonna be the reason why we don't that's gonna be the reason why we're getting the hell on. We're being like pilgrims upon the earth. Why? Because we know the consequence, right? We know the consequences of taking this charagma, Revelation 14, right? 14 verse 9 on down, right? And I'm gonna close out with this last little bit right here. 2 Ezra 16 verse 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. Right? He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. Why? Because, hey, that person that's selling, get out of this shit, because I'm finna get the hell on. You big yard sale. I'm finna get the hell on. That's the person that don't care about what's his possessions. And that's the mindset we should be in. We should be, any day, man, right? It can be that time period where you have to get the hell on, right? And it is what it is. You're not holding on to it. This is temporal shit. Hey, this shit will burn away when them nukes get to flying anyway. It says, and he that buyeth as one that will lose, right? Going back to the book of Luke 17, right? The one that's trying to save his life, that's gonna be the one that loses it, man. You trying to do all this shit, but serve Yahweh Shemel Shai, but listen to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. He that occupieth merchandise, as he that have no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein. Right? You steady worrying about trying to, you got Israelites trying to make communities and, You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy shit, man. Right? But we can come to a time where, hey, the Lord is going to have you to maneuver around. You're not going to be able to sit inside this house. Troops going to be running up and through your shit, you know? But the ones that's trying to sit here and make this their comfort, knowing the scripture says this is not our rest, they're going to be the ones that lose, man. Right? So that was just that on that. You know, Lord willing, it was edifying, and Lord willing, it was comforting. You know, but it's just the point, right? You're gonna have to be. Matter of fact, it's gonna be like how it was in the movie Leave the World Behind. You know, he's taking like pilgrims upon the earth. Yeah, you think about it. Hey, it was a look how the city was, man. You know, the city was fucked up. Like towards the end of the the clip, right? The city was messed up. They was in the suburbs moving around, you know. But like I said, Lord was edifying to the point. I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.